these are so cute. So today, I'm making my Flaming Tequila Shrimp on a bed of my homemade guacamole. What I love about this recipe is it's super easy. The shrimp take about 10 minutes to saute, and it takes about 10 minutes to put everything together. You just have to allow about a half hour for the shrimp to marinate, and look at how beautiful it looks. So easy to eat, pretty to serve. You're gonna love this recipe. I love Cajun seasoning, and one of my favorite seasonings I buy at the store, it's called Slap Your Mama, but I have way more fun making my own. And being that I was raised Italian, I always like to start with some Italian herbs. I have some dried basil, thyme, and oregano. So let's go ahead and put that in the bowl. Onion powder, garlic powder. Of course, you gotta add some salt and pepper. So in this mix, I'm adding some white pepper and some black pepper, and of course salt. And we have paprika. I like to use the smoked. I like the rich flavor of that. And some cayenne pepper. Of course, we need that little bit of heat, or a lot in the case in my house. Give it a good stir. I wish you were standing in my kitchen right now because the smell of these herbs and spices, magical. So in my bowl, I have 24 shrimp that are peeled and deveined. I like them with the tails on, but you can use with tails off. You want to make sure to use the 14 to 16 count because you want a nice big shrimp. So let's start with the olive oil. I'm going to add about 2 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. You just want to do this to coat. Oh yeah, this looks good. So let's add 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning. I'm using my homemade. You can get that recipe on my website. Let's add a little garlic. Anybody who knows me, I'm a garlic crazy. You can add 2 garlic cloves. I'll probably add 3. I like to cut my garlic thin, then line them up and cut them crosswise. I like when they're really well diced because then they evenly spread out over the shrimp. Let's get that in the bowl. Okay, now for the lime. Let's get that lime juice in there. Oh, it smells so good. Let's give this a good mix. It's nice and evenly mixed. We're gonna let this marinate for about 15 minutes. We're gonna put this right in the refrigerator so we allow all the flavors to meld together. I'm gonna chop up some cilantro. We're not gonna add this now, but this is gonna be for later. While we're chopping, we may as well chop the cilantro. So I like to gather the tops together and then start chopping. There we go. The pan is nice and hot, so here we go. I'm leaving the extra oil in the bottom of the bowl. I'm gonna do this in batches, and we're gonna sear both sides of the shrimp till it's almost completely cooked. Okay. You know they're ready to flip when they're nice and whitish pink on the side, so they've got a little ways to go. This is what they should look like when they're ready to flip. Oh yeah, they're ready. Time to add the tequila. So I'm just going to slide my pan over. Add about half of this. Tilt the pan. This is so fun to do in front of your guests. Just has a nice dramatic effect. There we go. These shrimp are ready. Let's go ahead and put them in the bowl and start frying up the rest. So you're wondering about the cilantro. Well, now's the time. Let's add that to the shrimp. Now I'm going to put some dollops of guacamole on my white spoons, and then we'll put a little chip right as a garnish and the shrimp tail up. So these chips are a little big, so I'm just going to break a piece off. Tuck it in there. And let's place the shrimp. Oh, look how cute. See, these are perfect appetizer foods. Just really easy to eat, one bite. And I have a recipe for my own homemade guacamole. You can find that on my website. And they sit perfectly in the guacamole. Look at how beautiful these are. Now get on the phone and invite your friends over and make some delicious margaritas.